So as we continue honoring Black History Month, we want to take a look back at a Gaston County building that served the African American community for decades, really. It's been closed for quite some time, but a group is actually working to restore that building, bringing it new life.
WCNC Charlotte's Austin Walker taking us to Cramerton and inside of a place that was once a center of knowledge and sanctuary for thousands.
It's a jewel.
Every step inside the Baltimore Village School tells a different story.
It's solid. The floors are solid.
Fred Glenn says it's like stepping back in time.
You heard of old school? This is actually standing in old school.
The school was built in 1925 for African American children.
It was 8 grades taught here, with one teacher and 8 grades and a potbelly stove.
Glenn's mother and aunt, both students at the single-room schoolhouse.
It was a library. It was 2 bathrooms back there.
Stories over time passed down to him.
We had no steps, and my mother broke her arm jumping out of the door.
It was a place that set the foundation for many Black children in the community. During the height of segregation,
it was a safe haven. Like I say, it was the heartbeat. This was the heartbeat of the community.
Glenn says at that time, it was one of the few places in the county Black people felt safe.
Because I would always sit right about here.
He remembers as a boy.
The stream was here and the projector was here.
Coming here to watch movies.
I can remember Hopalong Cassidy, Tarzan, in the school, the movies.
But over time, the once beating heart of the community became vacant.
In 2002, the fire department, Station 41, was going to burn this empty building down, but Glenn didn't like that very much. So in 2003, Glenn purchased the property.
He applied pressure with his purchase and saved years of history from coming down.
Well, it goes to show you, sometimes our history doesn't have no value, African American history.
Unlocking the potential.
We're going to restore those windows as much as possible to the original windows.
They want to revitalize the school into a museum and offer classes too. His team says the overall cost is around $500,000. They've raised about half of that. But Glenn says this history is priceless.
Matter of fact, I get emotional sometimes when I start talking about.
And shows how far the Black community has come.
Generations now need to know about the history of how things used to be.
While Glenn moves forward,
a little boy would be able to grow up in this village and purchase something like this because we didn't have the resources.
He still reflects back.
You're standing on a piece of history.
On all the steps it's taken to get here.
It's a jewel.
In Cramerton,
how we have evolved.
Austin Walker, WCNC Charlotte.
What a story. Well, Glenn and his team still have to raise about $200,000 more to finish the overhaul. We do have a link on our website if you'd like to donate to that effort.